Tuesday and welcome into the Cougar Sports Network as we get ready for men's soccer action. The Glendale Vaqueros and the College of the Canyons Cougars here on this Super Tuesday Election Day. We will avoid bringing you any of that, but we will bring you soccer here today as the Cougars and the Vaqueros going at it. Happy to have you along. I'm Matt Robinson. Well, for College of the Canyons, it's been another rough patch for the Cougar men. 3-12-2 on the year, 1-5 in conference play. They're on their longest losing streak of the season, having lost 5 in a row. They've only scored 1 goal in those 5 matches, so they've been held scoreless they've had just 1 goal in the last 450 minutes, which is a rough stretch to say the least for College of the Canyons. So trying to turn that around as they continue on here in this season. Taking on a Glendale team at 4-9-2 and 2-3 in conference play that's still very much alive in the WSC South in terms of the top spot. They need a lot of help going on late in the season. They've got games against Citrus, Santa Monica, Antelope Valley, and Bakersfield, and they would need to win all of those, including the game against Santa Monica, who currently leads the Western State Conference South Division standings as we look at them as the a second here. Let's get the right graphic going for you. As you look at the WSC South standings, Santa Monica at 5-0, Bakersfield at 4-1-1, Antelope Valley at 3-3, and then Glendale at 3-2. Canyons down at the bottom at 1-5, trying to just find another conference win, find another win in general. It's been a rough go this season for the Cougar men, so hoping to turn that around as College of the Canyons in their blue uniforms will move to our left in this first half. Glendale in their whites with red pants moving to our right. Starting goaltenders for each side for Glendale. Arvin Navasarshin will get the start in the season. 3-0 on the year. This is his 5th start of the year, an .817 save percentage. 13 goals, 58 saves for Navasarshin. For College of the Canyons, Hunter Maiden getting the start, 2-8-1 on the year. 725 save percentage, 22 goals against 58 saves this season. Is Glendale with the ball as they'll control back through the middle of the field for right now. Onto the near side, Andre Toscano with it, looking for room to operate. We'll cut it back to the middle of the field. The Vaqueros will just play control here. They'll turn it over, though, a takeaway right down the middle for Canyons. A chance, the ball pops away. The keeper trying to get onto it as it was... He was trying to see who it was for Canyons that stole it away. It was Christian Hansen that stole it away. And Hansen had a pretty good look. He never took a shot. It kind of got challenged by Navasarshin, and he was able to recover it after it came back into Hansen. So Canyons misses a good opportunity right there. Here's a free kick for Glendale right away. This one bounces towards the box. Comes down off Moronu. Popped back into the box. Vegas Roberts will let it go, and that's where Hunter Maiden will gather. Vegas Roberts wearing the armband for Canyons today, along with Arias Soleimani. Manuel Martinez sending it ahead. Canyons will flip it onto the outside, Moronu. Forces a throw, and he'll bring it right back into play quickly. Chavez had it on his foot for a moment, but Glendale back the other way. Calling for the ball down the near side is Bakhadzio Smanovic. He'll then cross it through the middle, was looking for Zepeda, but did not hit him, and it's a goal kick. Just underway, Canyons and Glendale, if you're just joining us. There's a free kick for Glendale that goes into the box. Here's a chance for Glendale, a turnaround shot, and Maiden with a nice stop. So big early save from Hunter Maiden. Canyon's trying to work one down the near sideline now. Brasino gonna run onto it. Brasino takes a shot that's blocked.
I got your solution, Jesse. Just hook it up to me and we'll just do it off the live stream and just listen to the whole play-by-play.
Corner kick-up coming. College of the Canyons. Number 3, Diego Brasino.
Here's a Canyons corner. Brasino going to take it. One deflected out by Glendale, and it'll be a throw-in off the far side here. Chavez sends one through the middle. Up, down, bounced away, comes back towards the Canyon sideline off of the Cougars. It'll be a Glendale throw-in. Glendale, the only really good opportunity so far that Maiden was equal to. The Vaqueros looking for more here on an attack. One goes out off of Canyons. It'll be a Glendale corner here. Vaqueros last time out had 5 corners against Santa Monica. Glendale on a losing streak of their own. They've lost 3 straight. Lost 2-1 to Santa Monica on Friday. So you said Canyons, it's been a goalless drought. It's kind of been a goalless season for College of the Canyons. As you look, the Cougars have seen shutouts happen in 14 of 17 matches this season, and they've been shut out in 9 of their last 10, or at least one side has failed to score in 9 of their last 10. It's just been a lot of low event games. Here's Hansen with an opportunity. He'll try and send one across.
College of the Canyons corner. Number 3, Diego Brasino.
Just remind me tomorrow.
Brasino, another corner here. Canyon's not able to convert much out of it. They'll try and set up service again to the box. It goes over Navasarshan's head and out of play, and it'll be a goal kick.
Jess, just remind me tomorrow, because I'll probably forget between tonight and tomorrow.
I'm in meetings all morning.
Huh?
I said I'm in meetings all morning, so I'll
Just send me a text.
yeah. I'll do my best text.
Maybe, maybe if they use box out, they could just, rather use Canva. Huh?
With pink tone.
Yeah.
Ball high back in the air, comes high off the turf. Gage Fritz will collect for Canyons. Morono and Fritz playing catch. They'll try and work it down low. Hansen was trying to chase onto it, could not. And knock down one of the Vaqueros, and it'll be a foul on Canyons. Glendale, as we talked about last time out, 5 corners, 3 against, but they allowed 19 shots against. So Navasarshan was solid with 14 saves in the match. Played all 90 minutes, did pick up the loss like we said, but you can't really fault him. Made 14 stops. On 16 shots on goal, it's a pretty good number. Kind of saw similar in Canyon's last game against Antelope Valley. A shutout loss for the Cougars as they got shut out 1-0. Scratch that against Bakersfield. I think it's at Antelope Valley. But Bakersfield. Canyon 6 shots, 12 against. They were even in the corners in that match. Trying to get something working up the field. And Glendale will play it ahead. And Junian will just dump it back. He'll get it back now. Swings it forward. They try and work it onto the outside. Hatsios Osmanovic. And back to it, Junian again. Knocked down by Whitney. Sandoval ahead. Brusino trying to cut forward. Brusino now down the near sideline. Cuts it to the middle of the field, but defended by Glendale. Hansi Osmanovic couldn't control that one. Here's Glendale working ahead. Trying to get onto the attack here. Whitney able to take one away. Glendale's head coach, Laura Matsumoto, in her 11th year. Canyon's Phil Marcelin, longtime head coach for COC. There's Gage Fritz taking his time. He's back to the middle of the field. Martinez. Now to Whitney. Brusino now. Brusino will dump it into the middle of the field to Chavez. Back to Hansen. He'll dump back. A chance on goal, but not dangerous as Brusino didn't get a good look at it. And Navasarshan just lets it roll wide. Canyons again. Vegas Roberts with a step up. He'll take a long shot that Navasarshan has to knock away. A good look for Vegas Roberts stepping up from the back line. Creates a Canyons corner here.
Corner kick upcoming. College of the Canyons.
High corner towards the backside. Roberts caught Hansi Osmanovic in the face here, trying to go for the bicycle. Immediately was checking on him. Not going to draw anything from either side, just incidental contact, they say, so we play on here. Offside flying on the near side with a good opportunity for Glendale, so it goes past. So Canyons will go back to work here. Glendale falling back into a defensive press here. Canyons able to run ahead for the moment. Hansen trying to find Braceno on a run. He's onside, he'll take a shot. Navasarshan right there on the angle to knock it down. Martinez with a man right on him. Gets past a couple of guys. Will lay it back to Whitney. Now Roberts. Back in the middle of Martinez here. Martinez swings one to the near side, trying for the corner for Braceno. A couple of balls bounce back and forward. Play continues on here. One of the Cougars was knocked down near the penalty area. Here's Braceno now. Trying to cut down, no. Nancy Osmanovic takes it away. It'll stay along the touchline. Canyons will keep it in play. That ball never touched out of bounds, but it spun in the air and spun its way back into play. Stayed on the touchline the entire way. There's Chavez. Got it on the near side to Martinez, now to Whitney. Tried to send it into the box, defended away. Nancy Osmanovic will clear it out to midfield. Luis Cepeda roaming around near it, but couldn't get it away from Vegas Roberts, and Canyons again will control possession. Hansen to Moronu, but he's offside on the far side, and we'll get a ball played in. Look for Canyons, we talked about it. The Cougars have lost 5 straight. They've lost 4 of their last 5 via shutout. 7 of their last 8 losses via shutout. It is a goal drought, to say the least, for College of the Canyons this year. Trying to find a way to find some goal-scoring prowess just has not been there. Canyons trying to work forward here. Martinez. Hansen able to run onto it. That's a good layer from Martinez. Hansen's shot. Navasarshan right there once again. Second save here for Navasarshan that was very easy on a decent look for Canyons. He's in perfect position both times. Oscano for Glendale. Long run, had a couple of Cougars coming right back on him, eventually runs into traffic, and Gage Fritz takes it away with some help from Martinez. Got it to Chris Chavez. Chavez trying to pop it in the middle towards Hansen, couldn't. Hansen able to get it on a rebound. Back out of the outside to Chavez, who will try and chase onto it in the corner and set something up. Chavez trying to go 1v1, could not, but creates a throw-in. Soleimani for Canyons. Right down into the box, but a flag for an offside on Nick Sandoval that time. Glendale plays short and quick here with it. Scano able to spin around. Got it ahead to Cesar Crespo. His pass picked off by Vegas Roberts. Roberts' pass doesn't find the mark. Ryan Santos drove it back ahead. Soleimani down. Glendale going to recover the ball. Try and get on an attack here. And Martinez just going to slip it away. Soleimani immediately clutching to his knee. Quite sure what happened. He was going after the ball and just kind of went down in a collapse, and Glendale had an attack out of it. See Daniel Oristita getting up off the bench. Soleimani gets checked down. We'll be back here with continued first half action. Canyons and Glendale will be some added time here in this first half. So we come back in, Soleimani getting some help off the field to the trainer's table. Canyons will sub in here. I believe Daniel Oristita comes in to take over. Glendale will have a corner here. In turn, towards the middle of the goal, defended out, and then a one-touch shot goes well over. See Glendale substitutions for the first time today. Ivan Junian was the man that took the shot that went up and over. Matt Kanziosmanovic going to come off. Eric Arabian going to come in. Chris Chavez knocks one down. Ball still kind of pinballing around, neither side getting clean control. Chavez eventually will, but they'll have a whistle for a foul on Glendale, and Canyons will get a free kick. They've moved things around for the moment. Vegas Roberts playing up the near side here. They've actually bounced Gage Fritz to the far side on the defensive backfield. Martinez now playing kind of in the middle. So it looks like it's going to be a lot of rotation from Canyons here with Soleimani not playing. I didn't see Garrett Carrillo dressed. The Cougars without most of their back line. They create an opportunity here as Martinez running ahead, but he couldn't get the ball back. And Navasarshin will pick it up. Bounce all the way back in towards Hunter Maiden here. blowing in favor of Glendale for the moment. We'll see if that holds for the rest of the match. We saw it the last time we had a windy one here. It was kind of blowing from left to right. It was a women's game. If it stays this way into the second half, Canyons is actually on the favorable half of the field in the second half. So that'll be something to keep an eye on. Kind of hear the wind blowing in our microphone there for a moment. Again, that low rumble of the wind picking up for the moment. That aids Glendale for the time being. This one sent into the box. Hansen trying to track onto it. And Navasarshan just there to collect it again. Navasarshan been good so far. Canyons a couple of opportunities, but haven't been able to connect. Glendale the same. And we are scoreless here with 18:50 to go in the first half. Likely a couple of minutes, maybe 3 minutes of extra time, added time here at the first half. We'll see. Spracino will chase onto one in the corner here. Tries to spin it back. Steps over it a couple of times. Drops it back onto Orestita, who took over for Solomani. Now Roberts into the middle of the field. Martinez onto the far side. Gage Fritz here. He'll try and ship one into the box. And Navasarshan way out to collect it. I think had he waited back, he would have been able to collect it a little bit easier, but came out before anybody could get up to it. Hansen looks like he's uncomfortable. Might just be a cramp right now. We'll have a drop ball scenario coming. Glendale a turnover here. Canyons will try and work back onto the attack. Sandoval with it. Cuts to the middle of the field. Sandoval from about 25 out. Put it onto Hansen's foot, but he couldn't control. Not sure really it was a pass from Sandoval. Maybe it was just a ball he was trying to see if he could get deflected as it went towards the goal and create something. Glendale back the other way. Onside on the first step, as they had Alec Kolsuzian ahead. He couldn't keep chasing onto it. Here's Sandoval. Trying to do too much by himself. Glendale back the other way. Junian laid it onto the foot of Toscano. Got it ahead. Ofanasian creates a throw in here. Ofanasian again now with it. After Kolsuzan got it to him. Canyons will clear it away. Glendale kind of pinning the Cougars down on their half of midfield. Brian Santos stepped up for a moment. Braceno able to clear the pressure though. He'll get it to Sandoval. Sandoval sprinting ahead. Tried to cut it to the middle. It bounced off a defender, then off him, right back to the Glendale defender, and they'll go back the other way. Whitney and Cole Susan tied up.
I tripped, my bad. Shut the fuck up. Hey, you hear that? That's a card. You hear that? The betting player's cuss? I didn't hear it. I know you heard it, Cole. I didn't hear it. I'm pretty sure everyone there heard it. I'm glad they did. You heard it too, huh? But he's good. We can do it too. We're not tripping. We're not a little bitch.
We apologize for the fruity language into our microphone from both sides. Everybody kind of Jack John here for a moment. Offside on Canyons. Canyons trying to create something here. Sandoval. Again looking for Martinez, defended away. Glendale getting some wind aid on the clear that time. Fritz off the back line. As it knocked away from him. Glendale back the other way. Cole Susan trying to work down the far sideline. It goes out off of Glendale. It'll be a Canyons throw-in. Wind is picked up quite a bit. Flags down to our left back there on your, or to our right, excuse me, on your screen. You can see him moving quite a bit. The American flag waving, pointing pretty much straight down towards the Canyons goal. There's a big old gust. Kind of afraid for our tent here. There's Martinez. Room to operate. Nobody pressuring him. Tries to flip it ahead. Chavez trying to chase onto it. Toscano clears it out. It'll be a Canyons throw-in. Whitney, middle of the field. Chavez trying to slip it down to Sandoval. He takes a shot that's blocked. Good job defensively by Glendale, and then they create a throw-in for themselves here. And we'll see substitution for Glendale on the far side of the field. Looks like Grigor Bernrachian coming in. So an out off of Canyons. Kind of swirling around quite a bit here as we continue on. Again, it'll make it interesting as we continue on in the match, as Canyon's going to have the wind aid in the second half. It stays this way. Glendale trying to capitalize on it right now. That does factor in as we continue on. It kind of takes some pressure off some of the Canyons' balls towards the Glendale boxes once again. Have a Sarshan there to collect. Vanasian had it for a second. Chavez now back the other way. Grasso right on him. Glendale a clear that's going to go all the way out to the football field. Trio of Canyons players up off the bench, ready to sub in. Just like Chavez, Hansen, and Sandoval checking off. This is Alabama, one of the three in, along with Jeffrey Contreras. I'm trying to get visuals on who the third is, because we don't have the high angle like you folks at home. It looks like Ian McCallion was the third in there. We're actually just underneath where the camera is situated on the turf, so sometimes it gets hard for us to pick up numbers. Glendale will go to work. Crespo plays it back. Vaqueros trying to work ahead. All pinballing around for the moment. Anjunian has it. He's pressured by 3 blue jerseys. Martinez able to win it away. Racino will play it back to Vegas Roberts. Back to Gage Fritz now. Both Fritz and Roberts wearing armbands after Canyons made some substitutions. Grosso plays it near side. Toscano got it ahead. Avanasian tried to play it to the middle of the field, but was taken away by Vegas Roberts, who will chip it back. Ryan Santos there now. Grosso back into the middle of the field. Crespo was knocked down, and it'll be a foul on Canyons. That deal goes quick. Trying to get a shot away. Maiden will collect this one. Not much danger on it that time from Glendale. One of the Vaqueros uncomfortable. Looks like his toe.
That's good enough, right?
Now whistle so the officials can get down and talk to some players that were kind of getting into it again. There's Brasino trying to cut around a defender. Now sends it into the box. It skips through. Played out by Glendale. It'll be a Canyons throw-in. There's a good chance for Canyons that just goes by. McCallion had it, he misses, and he tried to tuck it into the far corner. Canyons had a decent look that time on a free kick, but again, Navasarshan was right there. Glendale will try and drive one on Hunter Maiden from deep. Wind dated on that, had some extra pace, but Maiden knocks it down. Still no score. Underneath 5 minutes to go here in the first half with some added time expected. Glendale trying to work on an attack here. We're in the final 2.5 of scheduled time. Canyons now working back Martinez. Out of the outside. Moronu couldn't work around the defense cleanly, and Glendale will play it back towards the goal line. Vaqueros in tight space here trying to get it clear, trying to get a goal kick, and they finally do. Glendale trying to push one down the field. Now they'll have an offside flag. So we play on. Canyons works to the middle of the field here. Urstita. Good little move from Contreras that time to hop around a defender. Now he works to the outside. Chops back to Fritz. Drives it to the middle of the field. Canyons will work. Urstita wanting to step into one, but it was knocked away. Urstita had one of the few shots in Canyons last game. Glendale going to be offside here, as Kolsuzan is offside. Again, Glendale trying to get something going here. late in this first half with the wind helping. Canyons has done a good job to defend here. So a ball on that last attack. Body's bouncing around here. Now we're going to get a foul, and I think we're going to get a card. First time we're going to get a book today. And one of the Vaqueros is going to be booked. I think it was Susan that gets the book this time. He's arguing the whole way back up the field with the official. So our first yellow of the match. Vegas Roberts now. Ahead. McGallion, middle of the field. Back to Roberts, spinning Contreras. Contreras cuts it across the middle, a chance on. Roberts had the deflection on the one touch. And Navasarshan was able to keep control of it. It bounced off him, went through him a little bit, and he was able to sweep back with a hand and collect it. Bodies collecting. Glendale calling for a foul. Cesar Crespo was asking for a clutch on one of the Canyons players. Didn't get it. Glendale back to work on Junian. Near side of the field. Bonacian tries to play it to the middle. Right back. A one-touch shot that is blocked and comes out on the near side. Toscano will throw it in here for Glendale. Lots of body battle for position here. A foul going to be called now. Brissino and Susan going at it with one another. So likely be the final play of the first half here. This one driven into the box, defended out. Canyons trying to work back the other way. Maybe one more opportunity. McCallion kind of getting tugged on. And now we're going to get a yellow. Mateo Grasso going to pick this one up. Back-to-back matches with a yellow for Grasso. Canyons will get one more look here with the hurting wind, trying to drive one towards the Glendale goal. Fritz and Whitney both standing around it. Whitney will just play it to Fritz. Fritz will try and serve into the box. Wind kind of tucking it back into play. It pops out. Canyons will get a shot. Defended away, still loose, another chance, and they score! I think Salamea's going to get credit for it. Was kind of just late on the loose ball layered in. Navasarshan arguing with the official on the play. For Zalamea, it's his first of the season. It's just Canyon's second goal in the last 5+ matches, and they will take a 1-0 lead into halftime on a late goal in extra time by Alejandro Zalamea, his first of the year, and we will
Welcome to College of the Canyons, where students become the success stories of tomorrow. Whether you're already in the workforce or just getting started, our flexible schedules are a game changer. And students don't just earn degrees. They catapult into desirable careers in top 4-year universities for just $46 per unit. Quality education without crushing debt. Ditch the cookie-cutter mold of college and make college work for you. Register now at canyons.edu/schedule.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Whether we're on the move or stuck in one place, it's with us, comforting, healing, and transforming lives. It's the power of you. With 4 world-class hospitals and over 170 clinics across Southern California, together, we're building a healthier community. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family. It begins with you. UCLA Health.
Can I get it Mike's way? What's happening?
And your free sub. Enjoy.
Hey. That was super weird.
Oh, that? Nah. She just used the shore points you can now earn from chip and drink purchases to get free sub through the app. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
Make hosting your next event easy with the Dr. Diane G. Van Hook University Center. With over 30 meeting spaces, wireless video teleconferencing capabilities, food service, and technical support available, the University Center has everything you need to make your next event shine. Conveniently located near the 5 and 14 freeways in Santa Clarita, the University Center offers easy access to local airports and many attractions, making it the ideal meeting place for everyone. To learn more about our rental options or to book now, visit canyons.edu/University Center.
look like? You're just cheetahs, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Are they all the same?
No, one's animal style. I think that one's delicious.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Straight up, no choice. Not production. But certain things pair with certain things. So in and out is give me another Coke.
Well, he can't drink Coke because he's a
At McDonald's, I would get a Coke.
McDonald's Cokes, some is different.
So we're here in the second half. Canyons with a 1-0 lead. The only goal from Alejandro Zalamea came right in the 45th minute. Glendale had a couple opportunities, nothing dangerous so far here in this second half as you've been watching along, listening to the sounds from the field. Canyons will flip onto the near side. Moronu trying to work. Holding on, sends it to the middle of the field. Orestita. Martinez will touch it back off Moronu, header towards the middle of the box. Defended by Glendale up in the air and cleared out by the Vaqueros. Glendale with a corner here. Caught a ball in deep into the Canyons end. This one high, turn towards the top of the penalty area. There's finally a whistle for a foul on Glendale. Martinez trying to spring Moronu, but Navasarshan out to collect it in the penalty area. Fritz got undercut by Coughlin, excuse me. That got a little bit of a discussion from the official. Vegas Roberts will drive this one low off the restart. Abdoulaye trying to do something with it. Martinez was right there to collect. Canyons will play it all the way back to Hunter Maiden. Glendale will play it all the way back, or excuse me, Canyons will play it all the way back up into the Glendale half of midfield. It went off the Vaqueros and out, so it'll be a Canyons throw-in. Cresceno trying to send one to the middle.
I got a bag of change in my car. What happened? I said I got a bag of change in my car. Might have melted frosty on it.
That's okay, I know where you work too. I'll just charge it on my next time.
Vegas!
He won expensive burger.
We're waiting to see if you're available for PA. comfortable over there.
Small skip out towards Glendale's side of midfield.
Gage, watch the split, Gage. Gage.
Fritz gets a takeaway here. Canyons will try and go back on the attack. Vaqueros falls down. Moronu flips to the middle of the field. McCallion looking. Drops it to Contreras. They'll send it far side. Zalamea, the goal scorer, trying to collect onto it. Canyons trying to set anything up here. Brusino on the far side of the field. He gets drugged down, but they play on. Now Brusino in a battle along with Toscano, and eventually a foul going to be called on Brusino here.
If I see one of my friends. So good? Huh? So good? Just nice to be thought of.
That's funny because you texted me earlier. In and out. You saw it. I showed it to you. Tell Jesse to get his order written down. Right.
I was gonna full on like mustard cup, sea salt.
Or did you send like the little person like
Yeah, you don't have to order it.
Yeah.
Neapolitan cake.
Well, that's a standard.
Play on here, one of the Cougars down. It's Zalamea, who was
That's the standard. That's the first I've ever heard of it. Good. Something about an in-and-out Neapolitan shake that just hits different.
so played into the middle of the field, but cleared away by Glendale. Hovaracian sent it up the field through midfield. Santos onto it, but Vegas Roberts there to knock away his pass. Then Roberts will play it back onto the far side of the field. Canyons controlling as well as they can. They haven't given up much today, and they lead 1-0 thanks to that late goal and a ball that was just kind of a bounce around in the box at the end of the first half. Whitney will switch the field to the near side. Credit the Cougars. They've done a good job despite being without both, looks like Garrett Carrillo not in the lineup today, and then they lost Arya Soleimani early on. Here's another chance, Zalamea, and he scores again! His second of the night, his second of the season! And Canyons with a 2-0 lead. So it comes in the 61st minute for Zalamea. His second of the night. Fritz will pick up an assist. Second of the season for Alejandro Zalamea. Canyons has doubled their lead. And over the last 5 matches, this is their highest output. And really their highest output since a 2-0 win over Victor Valley on the 20th of September. So over a month since Canyons has scored 2 goals or more in a game. They have a 2-0 lead here. Glendale trying to work on something to get themselves back in the game. That one bounced off of one of the Cougars out in front on a turnaround chance. Canyon's trying to clear it up the near touchline. Glendale a takeaway, but a foul going to be called. That's good work from Christian Hansen. Canyons will just play short and control here. Martinez ships it down. Braceno trying to track onto it. He's able to get around his defender, pops it to the middle. Ball still loose. Braceno another chance. And that one blocked away by Glendale, so it'll be a corner for Canyons with the Cougars using the wind here in this second half to their advantage on that long ball thrown ahead by Martinez. And Braceno just some excellent work to get around Toscano and create the opportunity.
Just telling you, wrong person to be learning soccer.
Here's Glendale will clear it away. Now Masarshin will send it up. Whitney will step into it in the middle of the field. Glendale will get it back, but it pinballs back off Vegas Roberts on a pass, and Braceno will track onto it on the far side. He'll slip it down into the corner. Hansen trying to chase onto it. He'll try and serve it through the middle of the box. Sandoval couldn't get a touch on it, but then a long shot. Martinez blocked in the air. And Morono will collect it and get it to Gage Fritz. Fritz 1v1, tries to take his man to the inside. Now slips it to the middle, but nobody there. And Glendale will clear it back out to the center circle where Vegas Roberts will take over for Canyons. Roberts trying to step around Santos, sent it down to the far side. Again, trying to create with Hansen here. Another corner for Canyons. This one defended away by Glendale. Played up onto the near side. Caribbean had it for a second, but Martinez able to take it away. Fritz then his pass knocked down. He'll have to play it back to the middle of the field. There's Vegas Roberts stepping up. He'll send it down on the near side. Sandoval, good ball, chasing onto it. Able to keep it along the goal line. Sends it back towards the middle of the field. Knocked down. Turnaround chance. It just goes wide. Good look that time for Christian Hansen. Canyon's doing a lot of good work to get the ball through the middle of the field and actually having some runs through the field today, which is something we have not seen a lot of from the Cougars this season. It's been a struggle on the offensive side, but again, 2 goals here in the match. Their largest output in over a month. Trying to look for more. We play on. Whitney will try and layer one into the middle of the field. And Navasarshin back out again to get it. He's been very active today, flying around. Made a few nice stops, but both Canyons goals have been kind of just broken little plays that the Cougars have been able to collect and put in. On chaos in the box. Martinez is down and hurt. We play on. Glendale with an opportunity. This ball driven up and wide. Looks like it's more of a cramp than anything else from Martinez. Glendale with a decent chance a few moments ago that just went up high over the net. Vaqueros trying to build something here as the match continues. Trailing by 2. We've got 20 minutes left, so time not on their side. More in favor of Canyons right now with a 2-0 lead. And the way the Cougars have played defensively, not allowing many decent shots, and they've had some good opportunities on the offensive side, including this one here. Ball in the middle of the field. Sandoval a shot. Navasarshan the save, and the rebound cleared away by Glendale. Again, the Vaqueros trying to play one ahead. This is a good chance. Arabian kind of bring it down the near side. Got around Vegas Roberts initially. Now trying to get around Gage Fritz. Takes a shot, but Hunter Maiden going to be able to just touch it down to himself and hold on. Again, Canyons trying to go back to work here. They get a good bounce onto the foot of Sandoval. He'll ship one towards the box. Moronu won't be able to chase onto it, and it'll be a goal kick for Glendale. So Canyons 2 goals from Zalamea. First 2 of the season. That's all they've needed for the moment, as they've defended well, kept the high-level attack chances to a minimum for Glendale, and they've created some turnovers, including this one. Hansen, he'll take a shot. Nice save by Navasarshan, diving to his right. I think Hansen had a good rip at it. He just tagged it towards the side that Navasarshan was already defending. That made for an easier save for the keeper. Another throw-in for Glendale here. This one played into the box. Gage Fritz with a clear. Glendale trying to work onto a shot attempt. Nunez was knocked down as he was met by 2 Cougars, and Canyons will clear it out ahead. Here's Hansen. Has Sandoval on the far side, but played it behind him. If he plays that ball more towards the middle of the field, I think Sandoval able to track onto it and get behind the defense. Instead, Sandoval had to turn back. He'll send this one through the box again. And Navasarshan diving on top of it. Well, able to get around Whitney on the Navasarshan clear. He'll have to play it back to Hunter Maiden, who will have to collect a bouncing ball and drive it out to midfield. A good play by Maiden that time. Canyons trying to recontrol here. Moronu not able to keep it on the touchline. Glendale wanting to go quickly. They'll bring it right back into play. Nunez ahead. Glendale showing some urgency here, but Canyons still leading 2-0, and they've defended well. This one sent back into the box. Vegas Roberts doing a good job to box out Abduli. Maiden knocked it down, now waits for the Abduli pressure to pick it back up. Maiden doing a good job managing this one. Every time he gets a second to waste some time, he does. So right now the clock in Canyons' favor. Navasarshan trying to go quick. It's been frantic here in the middle part. Good takeaway there by Contreras. Sends it down to the corner. Sandoval chasing on. He'll stop up, defended by Toscano. Couldn't get around him cleanly. Toscano staying right with him, able to take it away. Good ball control by Toscano there. Doesn't draw the foul. Glendale trying to clear back to midfield. Whitney trying to push some upfield pressure on Santos. That'll force Glendale back a little bit further, and now they'll try and drive ahead. All taken away by Canyons. Abduli couldn't get it away from the Cougar that came onto it, and Steven Garcia. Now Canyons again, Martinez with Fritz getting some help to send it ahead to Christian Hansen, but Hansen couldn't collect it. Now Visartion will pick it up just inside the box. Ball skipping around, picked up by Glendale. Again, trying to feed through the middle, and Canyons has done a very good job defending the middle of the field. Vegas Roberts has been all over the field today kind of defending. He's played every minute of the match so far. Now he tries to drive it onto the outside as he was up on a rush. Now he'll need to try and pry his way back in the defensive backfield here. But again, Canyons, plenty of layers back defensively, will collect. Morono was back on the coverage that time. Here's Fritz ahead. Now Morono flicks it to Sandoval on an outside kick. Sandoval driving towards the corner. Delaying, now going 1v1. Little step over move back to Morono now. Slips it back Uristita. Middle of the field controlled Contreras. Contreras will ship it far side. Collected by Garcia. Garcia gets around his man. Now has some room to operate. Just outside on the box. Now he drives it off of a Glendale player and out of play. It'll be a corner for Canyons here. Nicely attempted by the Cougars that time. Couldn't make anything dangerous out of it, but still working here. Here's Roberts. Ships down to the box. Canyons will cut it back towards the goal, and it'll go out over the top of the goal frame. Substitutions here for Glendale. Ansi Osmanovic back on the field. Didn't see the other one for Glendale. Ansi Osmanovic, one of the fresh bodies back out on the field, will work it up the far sideline. Nobody from Canyons pressuring him, so he had a long run. Flicks it ahead. Luis Cepeda, I think, was the other one checking back in. He tries to get around Whitney a couple of times. Whitney going to be called for a foul, so Cepeda going to get an opportunity from a spot deep to set something for Glendale here. Given on Junian, going to come over to take it. So a high corner essentially here for Glendale as it comes pretty much off that far sideline. This one will be driven low towards the post closest to Njunian, and he's going to create a corner out of it. They'll go short with this corner here. Trying to set something up again. Canyon's able to defend this one, but it creates another Glendale corner. Get a substitution here. Dulak coming off. Cougars coming back in, it looks like, for Glendale. Using Cougars as Cougars, at least by what we've got written down. And another corner for Glendale here. So it's been trading corners off each side. Inside at 10.5. Or close to inside at 10.5. We have inside 10.5 on the board, and it just came inside there on our scoreboard on the stream here. Glendale will try and ship this one to the box again. Vegas Roberts for defense. Canyons a couple of volleys for a clear, nothing solid at first, but now Martinez will clear it back down the other end. Sarshan has to play it away. Jack Whitney nearly destroys some of the vaqueros on the Glendale bench, but cleared it up and over. It'll be a throw-in for Glendale from in front of their own bench area. Vaqueros collecting in the middle of the field. They take a long shot that is well over and plenty of pace on it as the wind has died out here in the second half. It was heavy to start the second half. It was heavy late in the first half, blowing from left to right, but it is pretty much gone null. The flag is sitting against the pole to our right. Moronu, a battle on the near touch line. Glendale able to clear it ahead, but Fritz was able to get it to Uristida. A couple of steps, has bodies on him, and then turns it over. Now a shot that goes wide. Uristida put it right onto the foot of Johnny Cougars. Cougars had a lot more room than I think he realized and drove it well wide of the goal.
Dummy! Hey, turn! This way! Heel! Thank you. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Now we're getting a little bit of squirreliness between both sides. Canyons needs to keep their calmer heads prevail here for Canyons with a 2-0 lead with about 6 minutes. All right, Santos going to take this. Drives it towards the Canyons box. Cougars are going to be able to let it go out of play. Ronu will collect here for Canyons. Fritz will send middle of the field. Zelamea trying to play it onto the outside, but it bounced high up on him. He couldn't do much with it. Glendale went quickly back in. Martinez gets a takeaway. Here's a chance for Canyons. Martinez cuts into the middle. Hansen a shot, but Avasarshan right there. Still a decent look for Canyons. Here late, another goal will put it very much out of reach, but Glendale running out of time here. Canyons has continued to defend well. Here's a chance for Glendale. They'll ship onto the outside, looking for some service towards the box. Cutting it back to the middle of the penalty area. One of Vaqueros. Now a pass goes off the foot of Anjunian, and then Anjunian drags down one of the Cougars, and that draws a foul. And Glendale not happy. 3 white jerseys surround the head official and have some words for him as they walk back up the field. Aiden will drive this one up the field. Nobody really able to collect clean on first bounce. Glendale going to try and go back the other way. Fritz, good defense that time, right in the middle of the field. Credit Canyons again. Gage Fritz, Vegas Roberts, Manuel Martinez, and Jack Whitney have pressed into service. Here's Glendale with an opportunity late. Maiden going to be able to make a stop. And Junian maybe didn't get all that he wanted on it, but Hunter Maiden right there, well out of his goal frame to take away the angle and make sure Glendale didn't get on the board here. Still leading 2-0 with 2:43 to go. I was going to say just before that, Gage Fritz being pressed back into a defensive backfield position along with Manny Martinez, Jack Whitney also back there, and Vegas Roberts just playing as a middle pivot man in the backfield. Have really played solidly. A combination of those 4. Kind of a 3-person back line with Roberts being in the middle, Martinez being just in front of him in the middle, and then Whitney and Fritz on each side have just done a very good job defending things. Need to try and stay solid here. Goal kick coming for Canyons in the final 2 minutes. Glendale leading 2 here. Fritz to Moronu, it's out of play. It'll be a Glendale throw-in. Vaqueros throwing it right back into play. And there's a handball touch on Canyons here. Went off the hand of Contreras. This one into the box. Glendale wanting a foul, didn't get it. And one of the Cougars down. Sarshan well out of his goal to play it here. Canyons will just flip one out. It goes out off of Glendale. It'll be a Canyons throw-in. Moronu going to throw it down into the corner. Final few moments here of this match. Canyons with a 2-0 lead. They just place it in the corner. Good battle from Christian Hansen down there to just hold it down there and waste more time. Glendale has to go quick with a goal kick here. They need 2, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to get 2. Especially having to work the full length of the field. Hansen going to be called for a foul here, and he's going to get booked on it. Final few moments here. Glendale will ship one into the box again. This one goes out off of Canyons, and they say a corner here. Glendale trying to go quick with something. Again, they need 2 in a minute and a half, maybe. Not much extra time here. Driven into the box, a shot that's blocked by Canyons. Picked up by Glendale, trying to work for something. Good ball contact by the Cougars that time. Cleared out towards Contreras. Contreras going to be called for a foul, and now some pushing and shoving, and we got to be careful near the Glendale benches. Everybody chasing over. The official doing a good job. The center referee there with his whistle and his presence, able to delay most of this. This one shipped high in the air. Deflected off of Glendale and off the crossbar. It'll be a Glendale corner here. Into the box, bounces around, cleared in the air by Gage Fritz, and that's the final whistle. Canyons takes a 2-0 victory over Glendale. Both goals by Alejandro Zalamea, and the Cougars pick up their 4th win of the year and 2nd win in conference play. 2-0 over Glendale. That'll do it for us here on the webcast. We thank you for joining us. We hope to see you tomorrow. We've got plenty more on the Cougar Sports Network this week, like we said, including tomorrow, which will be women's volleyball. And then when you look, we've got women's soccer, men's soccer, football, and women's volleyball the rest of the week. You can get the full live stream schedule on cocathletics.com or on COC Athletics on Instagram as well. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.